Hello viewers, Emotions Ki Paathshala is back again with yet another series on confidence building. So today we would like to welcome Dr. Prachi Sinha, who's with us here in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
So nice of you, Dr. Prachi, to take out time. I'll come to the topic straight away.
जी.
So these days, we are talking a lot about making our children feel supported and valued and independent.
जी.
So can you help us to understand how can we do this?
Right. And this is an important topic क्योंकि ये as parents हमारी सबसे बड़ी responsibility ये है कि बच्चों को हमें कल के लिए तैयार करना है for their adulthood. तो आज से ही अगर हम उस पर काम करते हैं and there is no age to it, बच्चों को अगर इंडिपेंडेंट बनाना एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है और उसके लिए कोई एज ब्रैकेट नहीं है रियली. यू कैन स्टार्ट गिविंग योर 6 month old फिंगर फूड्स टू ईट, है ना. आप उसको उनको हाई चेयर पे बिठाएं, खाने दें, इंडिपेंडेंटली खाने दें. आपका बच्चा चलना शुरू करता है, ask them to fetch you things. So getting them involved in household chores, getting them involved in taking care of themselves, self-help adds a lot of value. अभी इनफैक्ट एक स्टडी आई है एक बहुत ही prestigious यूनिवर्सिटी की that says कि the kids who have been involved in chores from a very early age show more resilience and confidence and self-esteem. तो ये तो एक established स्टडी है. सो आप बच्चे को चोर्स करने दें, आप घर की चीजों में इन्वॉल्व करें, आप उनको सेल्फ हेल्प मतलब अपनी खुद की जो चीजें हैं, बेदिंग, क्लीनिंग देमसेल्व्स अप, ब्रशिंग, खाना, है ना, उन सब चीजों में इन्वॉल्व करें. बच्चे को खुद करने दें, प्रिपेयर देम फॉर द लाइफ टुमारो. बच्चों को डिसीजन मेकिंग में इन्वॉल्व करें.
I was going to ask about that. That what is the role of decision making in helping your child to become confident and be independent?
Right. Again, adulthood requires you to take decisions on a daily basis. तो अगर आप बच्चे से आज आपका बच्चा अगर बहुत छोटा है, the kids are not going to be very wise. They'll see वो वेदर को नहीं के बारे में नहीं सोचेंगे. गर्म है फिर भी they'll want to wear a Spider-Man costume which is all the way covered. या ठंड है तो स्वेटर पहनना है. वो विजडम नहीं है शायद बच्चों में. What you can do is you can give them pre-approved choices. That you want to wear this sweater or this sweater, and let them decide. Look at open up the fridge with them. Look at what all is inside.
Sure.
These are the 3 things we can make. What would you prefer? So involving them in decision making from the very get-go will again prepare them for adulthood.
Sure. So giving them that choice and not completely open-ended, but like
Yes, when they're young and this is a good training क्योंकि थोड़े बड़े होंगे तो खुद ये चीजें सोचना शुरू करेंगे. And there's one more aspect is that we should appreciate their effort. ठीक है, रिजल्ट्स में वेरी, बट अगर बच्चे ने एफर्ट डाली है, वी हैव टू अप्रिशिएट द एफर्ट ऑल्सो. सो दैट इज हाउ वी क्रिएट वैल्यू for them at home. Yes.
So now I have a question here that very often, since I'm coming from the perspective of classroom, I've taught for so many years. Many times what happens is that children feel that हमने तो effort कर दिया और फिर हमें ये concern होता है कि is the child becoming complacent? What about the result? How should we sensitize him and prepare him that result को भी mind में रखना है,
right,
as a right balance? How do we do that?
So the feedback that you give to your child has to be truthful. आप बच्चे को inflated praises नहीं देंगे, right? Mediocre work है, good try. कुछ कोशिश करी but we failed at it, good try. Let's not say, oh my God, you're such a genius, fantastic. Let's be truthful in what we're saying. I think you can do better.
Yeah.
I know you can do better. That is not going to hurt the child. You're only showing confidence in your child. जब हम बच्चे से किसी चीज के बारे में बात करें, चलिए एक एग्जाम है या कोई टेनिस टूर्नामेंट है. I'll give you an example of my own son. The first time he goes for a tournament when he was 5, ये गए टूर्नामेंट में and he was so lost in the new surroundings and the new people around and the new protocol that we were absolutely goofy. और जितना हम अच्छा करते हैं वैसे in practice हम उतना भी अच्छा नहीं करके आए. So our discussion then was about what next.
Sure.
इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग तुमने ये नहीं किया था, तुमको ऐसे करना चाहिए था, तुमने वैसी शॉट क्यों मारी, राइट? The result next time was again him not winning. He's not gifted at that sport. Let's accept it. So he did not win the next time around either, or there was no achievement. But he did better than before.
Sure.
And he said, "Good job."
Yeah.
And there's another step taken. There's one more there.
So, यहाँ पे I'm thinking, are we also talking about some kind of self-evaluation? We are talking about some kind of strategy building, which will lead to a more improved result. We are not talking about a complete success, but we are talking about improving that effort.
Right.
Through self-evaluation. तो वो कैसे किया जाए?
तो जैसे अभी हम jargons की जो बात कर रहे थे, there's another now a term which is being used is fixed mindset versus growth mindset.
Yes.
So fixed mindset says कि आपने ये कोशिश किया, आप नहीं कर पाए, अब आपसे नहीं होगा. Versus growth mindset says, okay, you tried something, you failed at it, this is an opportunity to learn. राइट? तो जब हम इस तरह के डिस्कशंस घर में करते हैं, जिसके बारे में हम अभी बात ही कर रहे थे कि इंस्टेड ऑफ टॉकिंग अबाउट तुमने क्या नहीं किया, क्या कर सकते थे, वर्सेस व्हाट डू वी डू अहेड, or maybe we need a little more practice, or maybe we need to think about a different sport. That kind of discussions जब होते हैं पेरेंट के साथ, देखिए when the kids are growing up, the parents hold a lot of value.
Yes.
And their voice becomes their internal voice also. तो जो पेरेंट्स बोल रहे हैं, जिस तरह से बच्चे से बात कर रहे हैं, that becomes their internal voice. And that is how they will start self-evaluating. तो जो ये पेरेंट्स से सीखेंगे, जिस तरह से आप उनको वैल्यू दिखाएंगे इन देयर एफर्ट्स, जिस तरह से आप कहेंगे फेल हो गई कोई बात नहीं, आगे भी कोशिश करती रहनी है, let's not stop here, is how they will internalize everything. And they'll have that same dialogue with themselves. तो जब बच्चा छोटा है, let's have those kind of discussions.